What's up, guys? Gen Express here. We're right out in front of United States Post Office Raleigh Station, Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, Raleigh was my stomping grounds. As a matter of fact, I used to go to that church right over there. That's where I got indoctrinated. Right over there, that big one. It used to be called Raleigh Assembly of God. It's called something else now. So, you know, I didn't even realize this post office was out here. I would have already hit this already. Unfortunately, again, I didn't know it was out here. So today we're going to go in and check and see that they understand our rights as an American to film in public on this wonderful day, July 1st, 2024. There you have it right there. This is going to be the lobby. Here's the lobby. Pretty good size. Feels a lot better in this lobby than it does out here in the hallway. Oh, I have permission. It's on the wall right over here. Poster 7. Okay. I'm just filming. Just about exercising my First Amendment rights to film. I know. We got to use them or we'll lose them, you know? It's interesting because I was watching the guys from Impact a few weeks ago. They mention it sometimes. They talk about, well, why don't you go film in the black areas of the city, or you know, maybe they say ghetto or whatever, which is very inappropriate. But either way, they'll say that, and then these guys will go out and they'll be in an area that, you know, that is a little less affluent, I would say, and they get reactions like this. Nothing. You know, people just carrying about with their business. Now, when they go out to the rich neighborhoods, that's when they get the problems. Those are the people who feel entitled. So you were definitely seeing a little trend here. Not to say that those trends can't be false and can't lean one way or the other, and you're going to have outliers that are going to change those trends. But generally speaking, it's, yeah, we see a little pattern here. How many people today have even asked me anything? One person. And the post office cashier was kind with me. Just said she was going to check on it. You know, wasn't short with me or didn't have to argue with me about anything. This lady right here did laugh. The couple of people who I have interacted with have been super cool. And there goes the Memphis MPD right there. Yeah, he's so, you know, how long are we going to stay at this location? I don't know. Might be a little shorter. We might have to go into midtown and go to our next post office. There you go right there. Good job to the post office. And there's our flag. Are they? Oh, they're open. Here we go, right inside. Hello. Couple of cameras right there. Looks like a pretty slow branch so far. A little warm in here. You could at least get them some better air. Step out here. Okay. You're welcome. And I'll try to find a spot where we can kind of camp out. Somebody might actually ask me a question or two.
What are you doing?
Just filming.
Why? Why? Why are you doing
Because my eyes don't have 40 times zoom.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't.
I know.
Mine don't either.
Mine get worse every day.
But I don't try to,
It's
videotape the general public either.
well, it's a public place. That's the whole point of my being here.
Why?
I mean, you really want to know, or are you going to walk away? Okay. We're if you go on YouTube, you'll see teams of First Amendment auditors.
Okay.
We go out in public, and we film in public spots. And if someone comes up and demands privacy, we kind of tell them, you have to mask up yourself because there's no expectation of privacy in public. Now, if we were in a private building, I would have to have your permission to be on my YouTube video, but we're in public. So it's just reminding people that when you go out, you're filmed over 100 times a day, and that it's, just remember that and don't take that for granted. And if you want to be covered up, cover yourself up. It's a simple, it's a pretty fairly straightforward kind of thing. I sit back, and if people want to come to me and ask me questions, I'll let them. Now, I did give you a funny answer to what you asked me, but my audience likes a general funny answer to a. But then you're very polite, so I'm trying to be very polite to you. A lot of times people will come up, you can't film me, and they'll scream and holler in your face. And actually, that's the Constitution gives, First Amendment gives us the right to film in public. Anything we can see, we can film.
Who's we?
Anyone. You. Like, if you were at Disney, and you filmed or you took a picture, you wouldn't have to go and ask everybody in the picture, hey, can I use your likeness? Yeah, so that's all it is. It's nothing scary. I don't know what fell off my stand here.
Came off your mask, man.
Oh, it came off my mask? Okay.
Right in the front.
So, yeah, and if you look it up on YouTube, you'll find a lot more about us. I appreciate that. And you look lovely today, so.
I just wondered who you were and what you were doing.
Oh, yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Who's paying you to stand out here in the heat and do this?
I don't get paid.
Why are you doing it?
It's just, like I said, it's a practice of a First Amendment right.
Are you that bored?
No, I feel like if you don't use your rights, you lose them.
Oh, so you stopped doing what you're doing to make money to come out here and...
No, I'm not too worried about money. It's just about, I have...
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I have a small YouTube following, and it's growing, and it's almost monetized, but right now it's not monetized.
Oh, so
now, your next question would be, if it is monetized, then do you have to ask for my permission? Right? That's the next question. That's a good question. Only if I use you for like a commercial. Like if I took a video of you and then said, oh, she likes these kind of hats or something like that, then I would definitely have to get your permission to film. Because I would be trying to make money off your likeness. But currently, no, I'm not making a cent. I'm getting close. A lot of people, and I love good interactions. Thank you for that, because a lot of times I don't have good interactions. People, it's kind of scary, but you should look us up on YouTube. Just look up
who's us?
First Amendment Auditor. Actually, if you punch in First Amendment Audit Mendenhall or Midtown, it'll probably pop my video up. If I get any good video today.
You are?
My name's William.
William.
Yeah. How about you?
Chris.
Grace? That's a nice name because you're a very graceful person. Thank you for coming over and talking to me. It's nothing nefarious.
Yeah,
it's
well,
nothing.
You never know. I told the gal inside, I said, there's a guy out there filming you. Are you aware of this? Well, he can only stay an hour. I said, when is this hour up? And she goes, I don't know. And I said, oh.
Well, that's a new one. A lot of these guys, they'll stay all day. But generally what will happen is if they come over and they're intimidated by me and they'll say, I'm calling the police, I'll say, please don't call the police, because the police will just educate you when they get here. And it's a waste of resources. I don't want to waste. Cops have a hard enough problem. They work hard every day, and I don't want to be that guy. But if you come to me and you want to bicker, and I've had people almost throw punches at me, and I'm like, hey, just relax, calm down. It's a camera. I'm not doing anything with your likeness.
Well, I hope not.
That
I hope you erase it at the end of the day.
Why?
Why not?
Look at you. You look wonderful. This is content. People like to see positive content. They do.
Okay.
They really do, because
I don't cruise YouTube. I guess that's the problem. I don't know what you're talking about.
well, like with interactions like this, they like positive interactions too, because we have so many negative ones. So it's nice to see a ray of light come out and actually talk to me and want to know actually what I'm doing. That's why I asked you, do you actually want to know? Because a lot of times when I start talking, they walk away. They're like, oh, you know. So you stayed and actually listened to me. Thank you.
You're doing something.
Yeah, you know, and for some people, for some people, they might look at it like, oh, well, that doesn't mean anything. But to me, I think that if we don't exercise our rights, they slowly get chipped away.
They've already been chipped.
Yeah, and since and I'm not saying it's a good thing, the state we're in, because since 9/11, we kind of threw our rights away to be, you know, we can be recorded anywhere, but it's for safety. So, you see what I'm saying? It's kind of a double-edged sword. It's a good thing, but it can be a bad thing too. You know what I mean? Too many cameras on you. But just be a confident person, and most of the time, you're not even, you know, I won't even notice you if you don't notice me. But I do appreciate you coming up and asking me a question.
Well, it's an oddity, and I thought.
Yeah, it is. It is odd to some people.
I'm not afraid
And sometimes rights are uncomfortable to practice, you know.
Yes.
So when people get upset and they say, and they call the police, I tell them, well, the police aren't, 90% of my interactions are good. So you're saying the 10% that aren't so good, you want to call the police about it, and they come out and they say, well, he has a right. We're the law police, not the feelings police. And I keep looking at your brooch because I really like that.
Thank you.
That's cool. Did you get that online or something, or?
No, it was mother's.
It's beautiful. It matches your outfit.
It does. That's why it's pinned on there.
But you know, the thing is, it's a crab, and you're not crabby.
Not today.
So
I can be, but not today.
yeah. So
It's the first of the month. It's a new start.
if I do put you in the video, it's not going to be a huge clip, but I do appreciate you, and you can look yourself up and go, look at me. I'm a wonderful, mature person who carries a mature conversation. You know, so thank you for that. We need that these days, don't we? We need that these days, absolutely, because we're so with each other, and it's like, are we doing that? Let's talk. We're more alike than you know. Excuse me. That thing's loud. Thought I was on a roller coaster or something. Thank you, guys. Thumbs up. Y'all have a great day. They still seem scared of me. Come on in, boss. Have a great day, ma'am. That was weird. She came out and just waved to me with a big smile and then just went right back inside. That was cute. That was cute. She didn't seem interested. She seemed interested but not interested. Huh? Just out shooting video. Just out shooting video. Is this yours? Is this your place? You want to advertise it? YouTube. Come on, advertise, come on. VSL Nail Spa. You know, when you came out, what you gave me, I loved it. I was like, uh-oh, somebody's coming out to yell at me. I loved it. Okay. Hi. First Horizon Bank. I'm interested to see if that security guard thinks that I have a reason and a right to be out here. Oh, here she is. Or he is, okay. Pole drop. This could be an interesting exchange here. Let's see. He's just out sweeping, but look at the building. A lot of offices up there. It's a big corporate center. I don't know if it's all First Horizon. What would be funny though, he gave me 2 or 3 looks. Question is, does he want to jeopardize his job by coming out here and chatting with me and trying to give me some directives? I don't know. I'll leave that up to him. I'm not going to wave. I'm not going to engage. Let's just see what happens. You and me, Gen Express, right here. I'm not even making eye contact with the guy. I'm looking across the street. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, you take a picture of the building?
Yeah.
Okay, would you mind telling me why? In case I might say, hey, what you got there taking pictures?
Because I'm on a public sidewalk.
Oh, okay.
It's a First Amendment right.
Well, they don't appreciate people just touching off.
Well, you know, I can't control other people's feelings. I'm not here for any nefarious purposes. I'm just here to film the buildings. I've been getting all the businesses, and we disseminate that information. You should look it up. It's on YouTube. First Amendment audit. Huh? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can talk to you if you want to come talk to me. Okay. I think he did say he's going to go call the police. I don't know. He was mumbling. He wouldn't talk to me. I think he got a little flustered. But so now I don't know whether or not to stay or go, just because of the simple fact that he was mumbling. He said, "I'm like, you're gonna what?" So you come over here and talk to him, and he didn't. Yeah, that guy right there is getting it. All right, but what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go up to this area up here of the sidewalk. It's not directly in front of the ATM. I don't want to give cops any fuel at all to think that I'm doing anything illegal. I can do that, just so you know. I can sit out here and film right into that bank or that ATM. I generally try not to do the ATMs because that's just, to me, that's just begging for retribution of some sort. So I try not to do that. But that's just the area where he engaged with me, so it's not my fault. All right, this guy's pissing me off because he disappeared. I don't know where he went to. I don't know if he was with First Horizon or if he's just an area security guard. And he mumbled. He didn't tell me what the fuck he was doing. So I'm a what, motherfucker? What are you gonna do? So now I'm left with a choice. Do I stand here in the fucking sun, waiting, assuming he called the cops? You know what? I don't think I have to do that. because I've been bragging on Memphis and how Memphis has been educating people over the phone. So unless he lies about something, I highly doubt they would make a trip out here. So I'm not going to feel obligated to sit here and wait on police. Unless I see his stupid face again. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called him stupid, but I said stupid face. He looked flummoxed when I explained to him what I was doing. He looked totally flummoxed. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. I just waved to him. Come on over. I'll make you famous. Is he going to make the walk? He is. Let's see what kind of directives he has for us. Okay, what you got?
Read this last paragraph.
Let me see.
I'm not trying to.
Photography is not permitted on FHB property. I'm not on property.
Well, you.
This is a public sidewalk, so that's snapped right there. I do this for a living, man.
Okay. And taking photographs.
I'm not on the property. I'm on public sidewalk. If I step right here and we're taking photographs, you'd be absolutely 100% correct. So here's the thing. What's your name? You mind me asking? I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Well, I need to know yours anyway if I have to do an incident report. Because it says do an incident report. But I don't want to do one.
My name's Good Citizen. Okay. Look. I'll explain to you what I'm doing if you want. If you really want to know.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So we go. It's called a First Amendment audit. I have a YouTube channel. We go out to public sidewalks all over the cities and counties, and I'm not specifically going to film a bank. However, if I'm rolling past and you come over and interact with me, I may film it for a minute. And if I don't get an interaction, then I move along.
You saw it in black and white. It's not me.
Huh?
You saw it in black and white. It's not me.
Yeah. No. That's why I'm explaining to you. So what we'll do is we'll have people come out and threaten us because we have a camera. But it's a First Amendment right to film on a public sidewalk, anything I see. Now, would I go up and zoom in on a bank? Hell no, I'm not going to do that. That's instigation. That's just that's somebody trying to instigate things. But you came over, I wanted to have a conversation with you. So,
well, how long
if you did,
how long is it going to take you to wrap it up?
You know what? That's not a directive, right? You're just asking me?
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Okay, you're just asking me. You know what? I'll probably just move along if you can kind of say, yeah, I kind of understand what you're doing.
Well, like I said, I do to an extent. That's reason I don't even want to do incident report.
Well, you don't have to do an incident report. Here's what would happen. I'm just going to call you sir because I don't see a name.
It's going to be real loud.
That's okay.
You just go ahead and wrap up what you're doing. Like I said, stay out.
Well, okay. Let me take.
I'm not going to hear each other.
Look. All right. You have a great day. Have a good 4th. There goes the Memphis Fire Department. Okay, so strange interaction. I don't know if it sunk in and he was educated, so he decided to take off. He said he didn't want to fill out an incident report. I was like, well, I mean, fill out an incident report, it's not going to do a damn thing. I was trying to get to the point where to explain to him, if you call the police, this is what's going to happen. Simple. And I thought if I could have gotten to that point and explained to him that, I kind of know what I'm doing here, I know my rights, or else I wouldn't be out here doing it, then I thought if I could get to that point that we would have an understanding. But he wouldn't let me get to that point. But I'm pretty sure he knew he was wrong. And he was like, you know what? Here comes an ambulance, so you can't explain any more to me. I was about to tell him, look, man, whatever your name is, I know, just understand you don't really, I don't know, maybe he makes $30 an hour. Shit, I don't know. And I'm assuming that they don't make very much money. Maybe 10, 15 bucks an hour. And I mean, does he really want to risk his job by taking away my rights? I was going to tell him, just back off a little bit, which he did. He did. He got very flustered. All right, that's going to be it for me. I think I got what I need. And guys, thank you for coming out with me. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more videos coming out. Love every one of you. Treat each other with respect and kindness. See you next time.